Hello YouTube. Today, let's feed those trolls. In a previous video, I did a review of the Westcott X-Drop background system. And let's just say, you loved it. You guys loved it so much. This review needs to be taken down. If these people care at all about the validity of their channel, they would have taken it down months ago. Neither of you bothered to read the manual. You missed its most valuable features, but the flaws are just your video. Here's my honest review of your honest review. You can't say you can't use your backdrop, so you don't know how to punch grommet holes in material? Look, if I buy something, there should not be DIY involved to make it good. You missed the fact that you can cut the footprint in half. We did talk about that, and I followed that up in this video, link in the iCard and down in the description. Guess you both missed the ability of the third leg to adjust, link in the iCard. Also, just for the record, X-Drop by far has the smallest footprint of any backdrop system on the market. LOL. LOL indeed, sir. LOL indeed. I debunked that myth in that video, link in the iCard. Based on the fact that I get those on a semi-regular basis, even though that video is several years old at this point, I just wanted to kind of update it and let you all know that Westcott is a fine company and I'm not a hater. So this video, I'm going to show you 3 things from Westcott that I absolutely love, and 3 things from Westcott that could be better. The first item that I love is the Westcott Rapid Box. Now, I love this thing so much, I use it all the time. I use it on portrait shoots. I use it just all the time. Anytime I need to go out, I use it engagement shoot. I use it at weddings. And that's how quick it is to set up. The only other part, you attach your speed light right there, which honestly, my speed light lives on this thing because I use it that much. This is actually a second one, just for purposes of this video. And you're done. You throw on your white diffusion material, takes another 10 seconds. This thing is phenomenal. It's a gorgeous quality of light, incredibly well instructed, very fast, and for how much it costs, for how kind of junk a lot of the other portable things are, I love this so much. This is a product that I wholeheartody endorse, and if you don't own one, you should. You should absolutely buy one of these. I do believe they come in a few different sizes, but what is this one? This is just Rapid Box Octa, whatever that is. But yeah, so great. I love this thing. I use it literally all the time. If you spend any time on my channel, you can find this in so many of the other behind the scenes videos. It is phenomenal, and I've had it for many, many, many years, and it's just a great product. Let's take a look at one of the products that I don't like. One of the products that I don't like that is white related is the ice light. Now, I don't have one because they are prohibitively expensive.
Prohibidado.
Prohibit what?
Prohibidado.
So here is a knockoff one that is the fraction of the price. This one set to color, this one set to white. They do the same thing, like maybe the battery's not as long or maybe they're not quite as bright. But you know what? These are so much cheaper, and I can afford to take a trip with all of the money that I saved not buying Westcott branded ice lights. They're honestly not good for how much they are, and last I recall, they're lithium ion, so that means once they're dead, you're stuck and you can't use them, or you have to pay an insane amount to get their proprietary batteries versus standard NPFs that just, oh, where's the click? There's the click. Standard NPFs here. Everyone has these. Every single LED panel on Earth uses these. This is super simple, easy to use, and like I said, a tiny fraction of the cost of the real thing. Just like, why? Why's it gotta cost that much? So back to something that I absolutely love. One thing that I love is the Westcott highlighter. I'll throw up some behind the scenes footage of some of this in use on some of my previous things. But one of the things that I absolutely love about this, not only does it get the shape and the reflectance and exactly what you need, they have multiple materials, so you can do a soft white, you can do a hard silver, and I have used this so long and used it so often that I even bought the version 2.0 that allows you to adjust the angle of the yoke that lets you set the angle to get the precision that you need for it. This is just an incredibly well-built product. I have used this hundreds of times for every shoot. The downside is it is the most tedious thing to set up of all the equipment I have, but for how long it takes, it is 100% worth it. Honestly, a rapid box and an eye lighter, I set these up in a corporate office, give me about 20 minutes. 1 minute for the rapid box, 19 minutes for the highlighter, and all of those headshots are going to look absolutely phenomenal. It is just a great system. I love it so much. You'll see it in my photo booth, you'll see it in my corporate work. It is just really well built, really well designed, and so well designed that when they came out with the 2.0, I had to get that adjustability, which fixed, honestly, my only complaint about the whole thing. It's just well made and a product that I absolutely love, and you should buy one. Link in the doobly-doo. Flipping back over to things that I don't like. So I had the Westcott Flex light, and I did sell this light off, so here are some clips of it. Beauty shots, me using it, you know, here you go. But this thing, even though it was bright and it was powerful, the only reason I had this is because I won it for free. It is super expensive. The things that you can do with it are not that much different from the LED panels, or at least not the things that I do with it. Not that much different than the LED panels that are so much cheaper. I keep having issues with the power bricks and the relay and all of these other attachments that you need to buy that make it even more expensive than the already super expensive thing. It just wasn't worth it, so I sold it to someone who already had a bunch of those and wanted another one. It just, not for me. So the third thing from Westcott that I absolutely love are their backdrops. Now I know what you're saying. You did a whole video about that and how terrible they are. No. This fabric is great. They're well made. This has been in storage for, oh gosh, how long has this been since we made that video? 3 years? This has been in storage for 3 years. And if I were to unfold it right now and put it up on the backdrop, it would not have a single wrinkle in place. It fills the whole thing. It reflects light really nicely or absorbs light really nicely. They're super well made, and brings me to thing number 3 that I hate. I am going to stick with my guns. The backdrop system is not good. If this were better, then the backdrops that attach to it would be so much more enticing. All of Westcott's backdrops are really well made. They're high quality materials, and I would be happy to use them if, you know, the thing I had to put them on wasn't proprietary and didn't suck. But Ben, they're only grommets, they're not proprietary. Okay, but if I have to DIY something, I'm not gonna spend this much money on these things. Now, the thing that I don't like about this backdrop, I am going to double down on this, it is the largest footprint to size of backdrop of almost anything that I have. C-stands give me the same amount of backdrop space as this does with less footprint.
Attention viewer, this is math!
If I have a footprint of a backdrop stand that has 2 different stands, okay, each of those stands individually might be larger, but I'm also getting a backdrop that I can shoot groups on, or a backdrop that I can shoot video on because horizontal. This one's only vertical. I have a lot of love for the backdrop. I have a lot of hate for the thing that I have to attach that backdrop to. These are 3 things that I absolutely love from Westcott, and 3 things that I think could be better. I mean, the ice light, I'm sure it's fine if I got my hands on it, but it's so expensive. And the flex light, I tried to like it, I really did, but it had so many issues with it, and it was so finicky, and there were things that I wanted to fix about it, and Westcott said, aha, you have to pay extra for that accessory, and I just, I can't. So, if you are a photographer or filmmaker on a budget, these are some things that I absolutely love that you should absolutely have in your studio, and some things that, Westcott, let's do better. Thanks so much for watching this video. Leave your hate comment down below, and I will see you next time. How was that?
It was good.
Okay.
Hate comments round 2.